Good afternoon. Right, Rachel Roxy Creations, Journal of Stitchery thingamajigamy. I am well behind. Sorry, just moving some stuff. Plant pots. Yeah, I haven't done a sausage, so let's get on it and get cracking. So, it's in here somewhere. It's got buried. There it is. No, it's not. Where are you? Is that you? Oh no, what have I done with it? Sorry, I'm trying to look for me. Hang on, we'll get there. It's in that sausage there. Right, that's my scrap pot. Okay. You can tell I am not organised. I've been babysitting since 7 o'clock this morning. Come on, give me a break. Oh yeah. Right. Oh, come on, be easy, please. Thank you. So, where did we get to? So I haven't done a thing. Right, so that's the shed. Oh dear, excuse me. Sorry, that came out of nowhere. Okay, so that's the shed. So we've got to put some plant pots down. Let me make sure you're in shot because, yeah, that's okay. Oh dear, sorry, sniffles now. Right, plant pots. Okay, I've got this rust dyed fabric, and I thought that this in particular might make quite good sort of galvanised looking pots and that. Although I was going to do blue because I've got blue glazed ones in my garden, but I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? These might look alright. Right, let's just choose some fabrics for the background. I still haven't got round to blooming backing that with Bondaweb stuff. You could put a little bit of that down there. Could introduce some bugs. No. Right. Anyway, how are you all? It is the most grey, dull day here today. Yeah, I got a message from my daughter yesterday. Can you babysit? I've got to work. My partner's got a job on. I'm like, yeah, there's nothing quite like organising your life. So, yeah, that's fine. If he's working, that's good. So, I think I might put another bit of this down. Right, let me think. So, this is going to be kind of like another bit of the garden. Sort of patio-ish. I'm thinking. Just going to scrabble through my bits and bobs. Oh, I need my needles out. I've got all my little Suffolk puffs in there. Yeah, apologies for not filming much this week if you're a regular. One of my colleagues is off, so we've had and not holiday or anything, it was compassionate leave, which is incredibly sad for her, obviously. But yeah, it's meant that it's been kind of chaos at work, to say the least. So it's been a busy work week, unfortunately, and it's the kind of job that I'm just shattered mentally at the end of the day. Right, I'm going to put that there. I think that looks quite nice. It kind of looks like a patio. So where did you come from? Got an escapee out there. Yeah, so it's just life, unfortunately. It just does that to you every now and again. It thinks I'm going to throw you a curveball, and it does. I was thinking of doing some hexagon paving. I could put my plant pots on them then, couldn't I? Yeah, I don't know if you watched it, but I did a I think it's called ASMR, where you don't speak, video thing. I don't know if anybody liked it or not. I don't know. I haven't looked at the comments yet, actually, to be fair, because I say I've been I think it only got released today, so yeah, I've been yeah, I think we'll do that, and then we'll put the plant pots on top. What do you reckon? Yeah, I just I don't know, this YouTube stuff, it confuses the life out of me most of the time, I'll be honest with you. Right, let's make some spare room here. Let's pin you back up. And let's get some stitching done. With these little hexagons, I back them with, well, that's card, but they are card. Oh, okay. I usually do them with pelmet violin on the back, that's why I was just... And normally, because then when they've got the violin on the back, you can just stitch them straight down, because obviously it's a fabric, but these ones are card, so we'll have to do something with that. Okay, and relax. So yeah, it's been a busy week. It's amazing how one person off, it sort of like throws all the other cogs of the wheel out at work and that, so... Yeah, it's and then we've had quite a lot of meetings and training and stuff, because they're changing some of the systems, so we all have to get trained on that, and oh yeah. Yeah, last Saturday was a bit traumatic, to say the least. I thought I'm going to have a nice chilled day, so I sat watching some of my favourite YouTubers on the Saturday morning. It was about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and sorry, just wet the end of that. And I hadn't even got dressed. I was just really having a right slobby morning. And the next thing is, the cat come through the cat flap with a rat in her mouth. No! And it was still alive. So of course, where did she run? Straight into my... She ran upstairs, straight into my craft room. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And it was the Sunday, the following day, or no, Saturday, I was going to start moving all the furniture around. No, I had done it. No, I lie. I had done it. Anyway, so she brought this rat up to my craft room. I was like, that's just flipping marvellous. Thank you very much. So, of course, it was still alive. I shouted at her. She dropped it. Oh, and then it hid behind one of my drawer units and it wouldn't come out. And I was like, no. So I rang my daughter. I said, help. She said, oh, we'll be up in a minute. Well, she got right down, right behind the cabinet in the cupboards, and oh, honestly, it had done a runner basically, and it was too scared for obvious reasons to come out. So the cat didn't bother anymore. She took herself off to bed. Yeah, cheers for that. So, you know, there we were. I think we spent about 2 hours trying to capture this blinking rat. It wasn't massive, but it certainly wasn't small either. It wasn't a baby. I had seen it in the garden, to be fair, because I've been putting loads of food out for the birds. And I saw it one morning and I thought, oh, great, a rat. But as I say, she obviously saw it and thought, oh, Mummy would like that. No, she really wouldn't, mackerel. So, anyway, 2 hours later, we managed to catch it. My daughter took it right down the road, out of the way, and dropped it off out there. It was fine. It was absolutely... She'd grabbed it by the neck, but really hadn't done a lot else with it. So, you know, she hadn't tried to kill it as such. So, yeah. So that was an interesting Saturday morning. And then, yeah, I was finishing tidying up because I'd moved all the furniture around by then. I'm trying to sort, as well as, you know, reorganize all the furniture. And you know what that's like if you've done it. It's just, I am going to have a ton of fabric to give. Well, yeah, to give away basically. But at the moment, I'm still going through it all. And I thought I'd wait until I'd finished, and then people can decide from there. I just want the postage. It'll be UK only, I'm afraid, because to send it overseas would just be ridiculously pricey. So yeah, and then I've had a couple of custom orders, which has been lovely. Yeah, so it's just, I don't know, it's just time. There's a couple of things that I've got on Etsy that I make to order as well. So I had an order for 4 of those, and yeah, that was 2 evenings to get those made. So filming kind of fell by the wayside, which I don't like doing. I like to give, you know, at least 1 or 2 a week, but it's what it is, unfortunately. And next week's a long work week again, because my other colleague has got a hospital appointment, so I should be all on my own next Thursday. But then the joy is the following 2 weeks I've only got to work 2-day weeks because I'm taking the time off in lieu. So yeah, hopefully we'll get some done. I really want to get my little I don't know what to call it. I'll think of a name for it, but it's the one that's Sarah Humphrey did. Yeah, it's just like a playing around stitching book type thing. Anyway, we'll do it together. I've been gathering stuff, so yeah, we shall see where that goes. I'm not going to go right down to the bottom here. I think I'll stop where the path stops. Yeah, it's just life gets in the way sometimes, doesn't it? I did catch Rachel's video doing this. Oh my lordy, she did a fantastic job, didn't she? Loads of embroidery, the flowers and everything. I don't know. I'll see what time I've got next week. It's just, yeah, because I think the new prompt comes out on Wednesday, so I might just do a few bits. I've got those mini Suffolk puffs, so I might sort of use some of those. And she did, Rachel did say about the ready-made trim. I've got some lovely little flowers in the ready-made trim, so I might cheat. Right, I think I'm just going to go down to here. Let's make that decision now, Susan. Let's do here. Don't really want to cut a straight line. Let's get this trimmed up. Right, I'll think about that. Will I extend it right down here? I'm not sure, but we'll stitch a bit and then we can just leave that loose, and then I can decide next week how far down that needs to go, basically. Yeah, actually it's Mother's Day here next weekend. Yeah, pretty sure it is next Sunday. So took my granddaughter out today. Her partner, my daughter's partner, gave me some money to. He said, "Can you get Scarlett to get some stuff for her mum?" I said, "Yeah, fine." So she's not autistic, but she's definitely got some traits. She is diagnosed ADD, but anyway, she was on one today. She did not want to listen to Nanny at all today. So Nanny had to be quite growly today, and I said to her, if you don't behave, we're going straight back home. And when you talk to her, you have to literally sort of just hold her sort of so she's looking at you, you know, so that she's sort of recognizing that you're speaking. Otherwise she just totally ignores you, completely turns her deafen. So yeah, she was a little bit of a monkey today, so it's been challenging. I've come home absolutely shattered, absolutely knackered. I hats off to grandparents that have their grandchildren all the time, because I mean, I love them, don't get me wrong, I really do love my grandkids, but holy moly, they're exhausting. I think you definitely get to an age where it's like, nah, that's why we have children when we're young. Can't yeah, it's absolutely shattered. Right, so let's get this paving down, I think, and then we'll just sort of do pots on top. Now then, should I stitch it with that? This is another random thread that I found when I was tidying up. No idea what it is. Glacé thread. It's absolutely ancient, but it's really strong. Actually, it's quite a good thread. We'll use that. I'll just catch these down. I'm just contemplating, do I want to pin them or should I just, yeah, let's pin them. They got card inside, well, thick paper, so I'd have preferred them to be plain, but they're the only ones I've got ready. I don't really want to make you sit and watch me make hexies, so I'm not that cruel. Right. I'm not going to be too fussy about it being sort of micro stitched, if you like. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you. I went to the car boot last week. It wasn't very good actually, so I did pick up some nice, you know, applique scissors, the bent ones. So yeah, I'm looking forward to using those. They were only £3. I don't know how much they are normally, but I saw them on the stall there and I thought, ooh, I need some of those, I think. It's all Sarah Humphrey's fault. Really getting into it at the moment, so yeah. It's just time. Yeah. As we all know, it just evades me most of the time. Time. Really just trying to catch the edges there. Yeah, the weird video I put out, the ASMR one. I'm really trying to make myself learn editing, because I feel I'm getting pretty close to 3,000 subscribers, and I think when you've got that many people watching you, you deserve something a little bit better than what I'm putting out. I know a lot of you like, you know, like the way some of this stuff is done, but there are certain points that even I sort of think, oh, you know what, I wish I knew how to fast forward this bit and that kind of thing, or cut that piece out because it's pretty naff or whatever. But you know, I don't know. I mean, I'll always show you mistakes and, you know, warts and all type thing, but I think it could do with a bit of a polish. So I had one of these people that, you know, think they're experts on YouTube contact me and say, oh, you know, for this fee, oh yeah, right, yeah, I could make your channel grow, me, and I'm like, yeah, do you know what? No, you're all right, thank you. You start doing that, you start losing your voice, your, I don't know, what would you call it, your way of doing things. And, you know, most of you seem to like the way I do things, so it's never going to be super polished, that I can assure you. So got your posh scissors, why don't you use them? I'm going to. Trouble is, I've used thread that is almost the same colour as that background. Can I see it? No. I'll try and get this card out. If this doesn't work on this one, I'll take the other two off. If I can get this out. Yes, gotcha. Trouble is, it's a very fraying fabric. I don't know why I did it on card. As I say, I normally do it with pelmet violin underneath, especially when it's a frayable fabric like this one is. And that way you haven't got to worry about taking the card out, you just stitch it straight down. I love pelmet violin. It is such a diverse, useful fabric. And it's super strong as well. Where are you from? I don't know. Oh, the green stuff underneath. Yeah, anyway. Like I say, I like it. Well, that's all right. I might pause you while I do the other two, and then we can just crack on and get some pots on. So I will be back in a moment. Right, okay, they're all stitched on now. While you were on pause, I found some trim flowers. So I've got a couple of daisies, and then I bought these, gosh, I don't know, ages ago. But they might be a bit small actually for what I want to do, but I don't know, maybe they look alright in plant pots. But anyway, that's that. Now somewhere here I did have a cardboard oh, there you are, plant pot shape. I used to buy these for the shop, so that I think is going to be quite a good size actually. Yep, I think it'll do fine. So let's use that as a template. This is a very tightly woven cotton, so hopefully it is not going to fray too much. We're about to find out. Let's cut it roughly. No, I was going to draw around it, but I won't. Right, let's put you there. It hasn't got to be perfect. But let's have a look what you look like. It's okay. I'd rather have more like a terracotta-y type one. The trouble is I've got to cut right in the middle. I don't particularly want to do that. Is there anything right on the edge? No, of course there's not. Okay, I'll have to sacrifice. Because I really like that there. I really want to cover this one because I think when I cut that hexagon I didn't get it straight, so let's cover those flowers. Oh dear. Right, that one there I might put here and have the flowers going up there. I don't really want to put too much more on top of that. How many do we need? Let's do 3. I might just do a couple that is just sort of laying on their side, like, you know, not in service yet. Let's do a slightly shorter one. When I go to the West Point show, I'm going to buy myself a really nice fine pointed, because I've got these ones, but because I've used them for paper, yeah, they're absolutely no good anymore. It's not for fabric. So these ones are okay, but they don't have that fine point that I'm after. So I've got my grey ones somewhere. I don't know where they are. Right, I quite like that one. Put that one. So I've got my rake there, which is not exactly brilliant, but put that one down here. Oh, I don't know where to put them. Ha ha ha. Where do we put our things? I really want to put it there, but I'll be covering my rake. Let's put it there. Okay, right. Get my little pins. Ooh. Of course, I used rust dyed on there, didn't I? Oh well. I might try and find some different coloured fabrics actually, but this is okay at the minute. I could always put paint on it. Could do that actually. you there. That look better there actually. Yeah. Catches your eye, that one, doesn't it? Let's drop this down to a slightly smaller one. You could actually blag it and have that sticking out as one of the flowers. No. No. Changed my mind. I'm not really worried about seeing the daisies. Doesn't matter. Right, okay. Now what? Do I just stitch around with, could use that actually. Really needs to be something that will blend in, doesn't it? Well, that green blend in. It's pretty invisible, this stuff actually. No, let's not be lazy. Let's grab the threads. Put my threads at the side of me here. Can get to them easier then. I want a... What do I want? I want a brown, I think. Oh, the decisions. Can't make decisions today. Although that might give it like a mossy edge to it. Let's give it a go. Just one strand, that's what I'm thinking. Or even sewing thread would be better actually. But let's try this. What I'm thinking is that might look quite mossy. It's today's word for you. And then just maybe some shading down the side. thinking just a little, I don't know what to do. Maybe a bit of shading, do we think? Maybe just, I don't know, just outline it maybe. Let's just grab it. Okay, that looks quite good actually. Right, what I'm going to do is pause you again, I'm afraid, and I'll just outline all these. I'll leave the tops open for now so that I can bury stems in there if I want to, although I could just sort of tilt down under. But yeah, I'm going to carry, excuse me, I'll carry on with that, and yeah, I'll come back and yeah, see how we're getting on. Won't be long. Okay, 3 pots done. I'll give you a bit of a close-up. This one, I've done a well, a pattern, but to make it look like a textured pot. Now the top of the pot is actually here, but you can't see it, but I'll show you why in a minute. Yeah, this one I've just sort of done that detail on it. I'll put some grass down here just to, you know, and this one, I don't know, I think I might do something quite large in here. I haven't quite decided on what flowers I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to cheat. I've got these little, showed you those, didn't I? And I'm thinking this one might lend itself to having like hydrangea, like a faux hydrangea in here. And this to me looks quite hydrangea-y. All the different colours just going up onto the shed there. I think I'm going to take my rake out and redo it and have it come in the other way. I'm not happy with it. It's not, this handle is naff. I enjoyed the stitch, but yeah. So I think I'm just going to stitch that down there because I really like those there. I know it's cheating, but am I bothered? I can't decide what to do in there. I've got my plant book next to me. I will show you in a second. Let me just get these little things stitched on, and then they can sit there looking pretty and lovely. Stitch you on first, I think. They don't need much, just a couple of stitches just to hold them. Now these do have a right and a wrong way. That's definitely the wrong way on that one, right? Let's you under there. I'm going to take that rake out. I've definitely decided, so I can do better. I don't really want to cut metallic threads with those scissors, given they're brand new. Let's get you out of the way for a minute. Use these things which have completely lost their sharp edge. Well, comparatively. I mean, they're not blunt for sure, but you know, we like them snippy, don't we? I know when I go to the West Point show, there's always a guy there that sells really good quality. Oh, come on. Need blah, 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 scissors. Obviously can't do this and talk at the same time, so bear with me. So yeah, I'll definitely have a look on his stall. I normally bypass it because I've normally, you know, I don't normally bother that much, I'll be honest with you, but when you start doing more of this, it's you suddenly realise you want some decent gear. Right, I can take the black bit out later. Right, now I've got silver threads everywhere. Well done, Susan. God, it's gone everywhere. Okay, right, where were we? Before we were rudely interrupted. They're quite flamboyant, aren't they, the old hydrangeas? I love them, I do love them. I think they're very pretty. My life is full of threads. Get off. Right. Do I need more? I'm just going to experiment. Maybe layer up some. think if anything it needs to be more blues, doesn't it? Or maybe 3's enough. I'm just going a bit over the top there. Right, stop trying to be realistic and just make do. Put a little one down here. No. Right. Okay. Stop. Right. Okay. So we've got sort of a hydrangea-y type thing going on there. That'll be fine. Just got to decide what to do in the others. I might stop for now and consult my book, which is right next to me. So let me give you a close-up on this. So pretty, yeah, love that one, but that's, you know, that's really nice. So in my book next to me here, which is this one, sorry the light's going to be on it, yeah, I'm going to have a flip through and see what I fancy doing. See, I really like these French knot ones, but thinking maybe to get some ribbon work in there. See, there's all sorts you can do. That's just lazy daisies. It's finding something that's going to look in proportion in those little pots, really. See, that's quite nice, isn't it? In a good green. So what's C? Stem, feather, twig, stitch. Okay, we could have a go at that. Never done that before. Petals, looped, cast on stitch. That looks interesting. That could look pretty good in that taller pot there, actually. Could have it coming up, maybe coming over here as well. Right, okay, decision made. That was easy, wasn't it? Right, I'm going to leave you there, guys. Yeah, as I say, I can't apologise for not doing a lot of filming this week, but it is what it is, life, and, you know, I've got to pay my rent. I've got to work. Unfortunately, I wish I didn't. Oh, one day, not too far in the future now, I can retire. I can spend all day with you, nagging in your ears then. There you go, you lucky things, you. Okay, I shall leave it there, put all my bits and bobs away, and I'm hoping to do some more tomorrow, Sunday tomorrow, but, you know, we'll see. I usually get dragged out on dog walks and stuff like that, but then actually if it's chucking it down with rain they can whistle. I shan't be going anywhere. Didn't actually achieve a lot today, but, you know, kind of like the hexies. I might do some more plainer ones and bring them down here, actually. Get rid of the path now and, yeah, start bringing them down. So, I can hardly see that woven one under there. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, I might do some tonight, actually. Yeah, I could do with another one there and maybe another one here. I shall get on with that. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, hopefully. All right, see you on the next one. There you go. Bye.